All right, guys, next practice, area to circumference and circumference to area. So if you've not downloaded that, go to Canvas and download it, press pause. All right, number 1, so we're trying to find the circumference of these. They're giving you the area. So we have to use the area formula first. Area equals pi r squared. Since they gave us the area, we're replacing the a with 25 pi. So 25 pi equals pi r squared. I'm trying to solve for r. So my first step is to divide by pi. For this entire worksheet, it's nice because the pi's cancel out. So then 25 equals r squared. So then the opposite of squaring is a square root. So r equals 5. So the radius is 5. If the radius is 5, then twice that, the diameter is 10. And then our formula for circumference is pi times diameter, so just 10 pi. If you don't want to leave it in terms of pi, that's fine. 10 times 3.14 gives us 31.4. All right, let's do another one together. Number 3, area equals pi r squared. They gave us the area 144 pi equals pi r squared. Divide both sides by pi. Again, these ones were left in terms of pi, so it makes it easier because the pi's cancel out. So 144 equals r squared. Last step, divide, well, not divide, take the square root. If it's one that you don't remember, over on your calculator, 2 below where it says main, it says a squared, and then right below that's square root. If you click that first and then hit the number, radius is 12. If the radius is 12, then all the way across is 24, which makes the circumference 24 pi. If you don't want to leave it in terms of pi, you can multiply 24 times 3.14, 75.36. If you do leave it in terms of pi, you can't forget the pi symbol. 24 is not the same as 75.36. All right, I want to show you one more that's not like this. So up here, go ahead and write area equals 200.96. So area equals 200.96. Here's why I want to show you this one. They don't always have in terms of pi. There's no pi symbol for this one. So area equals pi r squared, and I'm replacing a with 200.96. My steps are still the same. I'm dividing both sides by pi, but this time it doesn't cancel out. It cancels out over here, so I have r squared equals, but now I have to actually type it into a calculator. 200.96 divided by, and I'm going to use 3.1464. And now I can do the square root. So if there's no pi symbol in the problem, then it doesn't cancel out. You have to actually divide by 3.14. So now we take the square root. So the radius is 8. Diameter is 16. So circumference is 16 pi. All right, go ahead and pause this and try 4 and 6 on your own. All right, for 4, when you divide both sides by pi, 361 equals r squared, so the radius should have been 19. Remember, if you forgot, 361 goes there. So then the diameter is 38, so circumference 38 pi. If you want to multiply 119.32. Remember, if you go to do a big ideas, you have to multiply. You can't enter the pi symbol. For number 6, your radius should have been 3, which makes the diameter 6. So circumference is 6 pi, or 18.84. All right, look at the second page. This time we're trying to find the area, and they're giving us circumference. So pi r squared is what we eventually have to find, but they gave us circumference, so we're going to use pi times diameter. All right, let's look at number 1 first. So circumference equals pi times diameter. This time the circumference is 40 pi. Same thing as above. We're trying to solve this time for diameter. Divide both sides by pi. They cancel out, so diameter is 40, which makes the radius 20. So then last step, area equals pi r squared. Plug in 20 for the radius. Remember, that means pi times 20 times 20. So either 400 pi or 1,256. This whole worksheet gives them to you in terms of pi. Remember, if there's not a pi symbol, you have to actually divide by 3.14. Let's do one more together. Circumference equals pi times diameter. So 26 pi equals pi times diameter. Divide both sides by pi, so the diameter is 26. If all the way across the center is 26, halfway, the radius is 13. So then the area, radius is 13. So A equals pi times 13 times 13. So either 169 pi or 530.66. Go ahead and hit pause and try 4 and 6 on your own. For the radius should be 16. And then your area should have been 256 pi or 803.84. Make sure you are showing your work. You're just checking the answers right now, but I should see all of the work. For number 6, the radius should be 15, which makes the area 225 pi or 706